Do you hear that sound? That's the sound of the loon call. Hello internet folk, I hope you're doing well. Let me know down in the comments. In today's bird guide, I will be talking about loons. The scientific name for loons is
Gavia.
I'm not gonna try and say that. 3 types of loons that reside in Ontario, Canada, are the red-throated loon. It is Ontario's smallest loon. Because of its small size, it can nest on smaller lakes, where other loons struggle to land and take off. Our second loon is the Pacific loon. It is said that its call sounds like a yelping dog. They do not spend long in Ontario, as they migrate very quickly. The last of the loons on this list is the common loon. That is Ontario's provincial bird. It is a larger of the loons. Overarching traits of loons. Loons are water birds and can be seen diving under the water. Loons hunt by sight. Thus, they prefer to hunt in clear, shallow water. They are very powerful swimmers. They are built for underwater swimming, with their feet being positioned at the back of their body. Loons, for the most part, are very dark birds and have legs on the back of their body. They are known for their distinct calls and can be heard bouncing off the water for miles. Loons nesting. Loons often build their nest on a slope. This feature helps prevent the eggs from rolling away. Loons use a plethora of materials when constructing their nest, including grasses, mosses, and other vegetation. They may also use feathers or other materials to line their nest. This will help keep the eggs warm. Loons generally lay 2 eggs per reproductive cycle, and both male and female take turns incubating the eggs. After a month or more, the eggs will hatch if they are not predated. The chicks are able to swim and dive shortly after hatching, and they are fed by both parents until they are able to hunt for themselves. Loons are devoted parents and will fiercely defend their nest and chicks from predators. They are an important part of the ecosystem in many aquatic environments, and their nesting habits help to maintain the population of these birds. The growth cycle of loon chicks. When loons first hatch, they have a dark plumage. The chicks have the ability to walk upright. They will later lose this ability as they grow. They are completely dependent on their parents within the first week. In the second week, they have more autonomy but still remain close to their parents. They molt and don a light brown plumage. At this point, they can swim sporadically, but will be practicing more and more. The parents will begin to leave them alone in search of food. In the third week, they lose their ability to walk upright on land as their bodies and bills elongate and grow. They are starting to look like adult loons. We are now 4 weeks from hatching date. Our loon hatchlings have reached the point where they are too big to ride on their parents' backs. They may still try, but they will soon learn that that is a bygone time for them. 5 weeks into their life, they are starting to provide their own food, but still require a certain level of food to be delivered. In the time frame of 6 to 7 weeks, the chicks will be left alone for longer durations of time. Flight feathers are beginning to grow. They will also dive underwater more often and stay under for longer. At 8 to 9 weeks, they are now hunting for half of their food and starting to take flight, not being able to sustain flight for long though. At 10 to 11 weeks, they have achieved hunting all of their food. One parent may leave for the ocean. One parent will stay and feed the chicks if they beg enough. At 12 weeks, the remaining parent will leave. They may start to fly and are now eating fish that are comparable to the size that adult loons will eat. They will soon leave the Great Lakes, but some may not get the memo and not leave into the early weeks of winter.